Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Elaine. Glad to have you here, my friends. I wanted to show you what I picked up at the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo that I went to last weekend. I went with Pam and Dee, of course, and now we have a new recruit, Tanya. And Tanya also has a YouTube channel, and it's called Scribbles in Time. And she does some very interesting, a little out of the normal book cover journals. So check her out, Scribbles in Time. So I just kind of wanted to show you the things that I picked up. My idea of what you get at a scrapbook expo is probably different than a lot of other people's, but I am into Wonder Woman. So I picked me up some Wonder Woman items. This was a die, and I think that I got it at the Tall Mouse booth. I'm pretty sure about that. I try to pick up business cards everywhere I go, but I got that. And then another booth, and I think this is right, Craft Fantastic had these, and I think it was you bought 3, you got the 4th one free. And I like putting a girl, a woman on a page and then doodling in when you have time, coloring her in. So I did pick up these stamps, thought they were fun. It's like girl power. And then another booth I went to, I found, let me find it, these coffee cup and coffee mug dies. So at that same booth, they had these stamp sets, and this was some kind of deal too, where I think you bought 3 and got 1 50 off or 1 for free, whatever. So I picked those up as well. I'm always looking for sayings, especially if you're going to do cards, which I haven't really done a whole lot of lately, but it's nice to have a little saying without my own handwriting scribble. Excuse me. And then as I was poking around a booth, and this was the Divinity booth, I saw this die for the top of a clipboard. And I've had some things that I would like to use that with. I didn't necessarily want everything else, but of course I got it. I'll put them to use. And then some music notes. I have a lot of music paper, and I thought that would be a cute embellishment and a good way to use up all these scraps that I have. But then, of course, I don't have enough scraps. I bought some mirror scrap paper from the paper cut guy, who is hilarious, as we all know. If you've ever encountered him, he's a hoot. He'll get you going. But I bought the mirror paper to use for the clipboard, the silver part of the clipboard little clip. So more scrap. I know, I'm crazy. And then also, I think it was at this same booth right here, I did buy some more envelope templates. And let me see if this has on here. This is an A2 envelope, and this is a C6 envelope. I bought those because I like them that they're flat, and you know, you can of course use any kind of paper. I still do like my other templates that I have that you've seen me use in a previous video, but they've got the pointy flap on it, and these are squared off. So I thought these would be more fun to actually use in journals and such. So I got those, and let me see, what else here did I get? Oh, reach back here. I bought this, it's called an Insta album. I don't know that I would use it as any kind of photo album, but I bought it. I'm going to see if I can show this to you without much glare. But it unfolds, like this is the base, these two, a top and a bottom piece, and then it folds out, and then this flap folds out, and this page right here has a little flip page, and then there's another fold out. So there's a lot to this. Let's see if I can show you the end. As you can see, there's a lot going on in there. It was a little more expensive than I wanted to pay, but I thought it would be I don't know, a great project. Could be possibly a great gift for someone for a very special occasion. So I got one. Maybe I can duplicate it sometime in my future. I don't know. And then there was a scrap paper guy there, and he had pads that if you bought 10, I think you got them for $4 a pad. And they've got a pretty good assortment of paper in them. Now, I didn't get 10, so I just went in with Tanya. And she bought, I think she probably bought about 20 packs. So with that, then I was able to get mine for the bargain price too. And they don't usually mind if you do that or not. But let's see here. I got things falling all over the place. This was the first booth I stopped at. As you can see, I've not played with my stuff since I got home. This booth had all kinds of like charms. And again, this is something that I thought I could do as gifts. And the back, see if I can find one here. The back of this one is like a clock. I really liked that. I thought that was very cool. And then this one is just kind of like a sunburst. And then it also, you could buy the glass rounds already done. I hesitated on these because I figured I could use resin. But these have such a nice bubble that I just went on and did it. You know, what? It's money. I can't take it with me. What the heck? And so I got those. Got them back in the bag. Now, this was my favorite booth. And it was Ian and Eunice. They're out of Houston, Texas. And it was the Little Craft Place. And they told us that in about 2 months, they're moving from like 800 and some square feet to a place I think they said was about double that size. So they're doing very well. Now, they had something that I've actually looked online to buy, but I did not want to wait for it to come. And that is washi stickers. They had the most beautiful assortment. Let's see here if I can pull these out. Washi stickers. So it's going to be like washi tape. It'll be that smooth feeling. Nice, flat, all different kinds. So I actually went back to that booth again. I hit it early on, and then I hit it again right before I left. So these are the washi stickers. Let's see if there's any more here in my little basket. Yeah. So they were, like I said, probably my favorite place. And then, toss these back here. I also just bought some ephemera from them that, you know, probably I could have gotten somewhere else. Here's some more washi stickers. They look like little postcards. Here's some more, like little places, Big Band. So, I got that. What's that? Somebody gave me these. And then I did also buy some regular washi tape from them that I really hadn't seen anywhere. And then they also had these little packs of stickers. Like these are maps and these are puzzle pieces. So this one's like postage stamps, which I don't need another postage stamp. I have a whole gallon Ziploc bag of them. But when you're in these places, you kind of get caught up in it. And it's just kind of what you got to do. You got to spend that money. So anyhow, that was my favorite booth of all. And it was the first time for them as well that they had ever done a Scrapbook Expo. So I was glad to see that they had come to Atlanta to visit with us. Now, I'm clearing this off to show you this board. Oh, and I do want to give a shout out to Joe. Mary Jo, I had reached out on the Expo on the Facebook group and asked if anybody wanted any of my cabinet doors. I had been given like 6 or 7 more and a little burnout on putting them together and doing things with them. And my house is about to explode from all the stuff that I have in it right now. So I reached out, and Joe has this booth, or this, do you call it a booth? This shop there at the Expo, and I gave the the boards to her. She could make some signs, and I think actually by the time I caught up with her, she had already given a couple, you know, given them to some other people. Anyway, this board here that I am showing you, and yeah, you can see this on screen, Caterpillar. And this is a cutting mat. But what this cutting mat is sitting on, excuse the noise, is a glass board. And it is a light up board. 3 different lights. I hope you're seeing this fine. So 1, 2, 3. Then there's the cutting mat. How cool is this? Now this is their big one. Let me turn it back off. This is their big one. And then it also comes with this glass mat. And excuse my voice for a second. I was looking for something. It does come with a glass mat. Now this is the biggest glass mat they have. It fits just about half the board. I was thinking about buying another one, but then I figured there'd be this seam. Pretty much everything I need to do, I can do on here. But what I like about it is that all of it is clear. I mean, I can turn this on, and as you can see, you can still see through the glass mat. The other thing that's cool about it is both the cutting mat, the self-healing mat, and the glass board both have dimensions on it, like for cards and such. So that is pretty cool, but wait till you see one more thing. Yep, they have a scoreboard. And guess what? It's clear. Watch. So now how cool is that? So now you can also score something and still be able to see that you are scoring exactly where you want to score. It's so much better. And it has this little trap door up here that I probably can't get it open with being here now. But it's a special tool. Let me turn this back off so y'all can see. It's a special tool where sometimes when you score chipboard, it kind of has a tendency to crack. I watched them do some chipboard different times, and it never cracked. So I don't know. I didn't need a scoreboard. I have one. But the whole premise of all of this being clear is amazing to me. So this is really where I dropped my bundle. No doubt about it. And I did have to order a bag, a tote bag for it all, if I am going to take it anywhere. Now, I will tell you, they had one that was about half this size that you could actually unplug it and it would stay charged for 4 hours. That's kind of the one I wanted, so it would be more mobile. But I have a smaller light board, so if I need something mobile, I can just take that and use that. I'm going to leave this on my table from now on, so I am really ready to go. And they also give you the suction cup that you can pick up the board, which I think is like 11 pounds. You can pick the board up with it. Of course, you can pick up the glass with it. I don't necessarily know why I need this, but they gave it to me, and I figure my fingers can pick up all of this stuff. But I don't know. This was a big surprise to me that was there, and I don't know. I just had to have it. I went back to the booth like 3 times trying to talk myself out of it. But I am a sucker for a gadget, a tool, something neat like this. And apparently this company has been around for a very long time, and they have a good reputation. I asked if there'd be any problems, and they said they'll do what they got to do. So anyway, so that was my experience at the expo, what I bought. It was a big, fun time. We all giggled. After we left the expo in Atlanta, actually Duluth, but outside of Atlanta, we got closer to home, and then we hit some thrift stores and everything, and I got some goodies there too, but I won't show those to you now. Nothing as impressive as this. So anyway, please, if you don't mind, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I still am chugging along and trying to get to my 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to get there, but I just, I'm not one to put up a video every day. I do what I can do and do the best I can do. Working 12 hours or being gone 12 hours a day is tough. So anyhow, how about that thumbs up? And don't forget, come back, tell your friends, and I will see y'all down the road. I might see you at an expo somewhere. Bye.